a VERA, VSIP, RIF, DSR. What's the real danger here? You know, you wonder, hey, what's going on? If I get this, is it going to do right by me? Is it going to be enough? That's the real danger. This is Charles Jama coming to you live as always, and we're taking care of federal employees, especially in these tough times. But the real question is, below the surface, if I even qualify for an early pension, what's the concern? The concern is not now if you start collecting a pension. Look, if you don't get offered a VERA and you don't make that selection in time and they lay you off with a RIF, a reduction in force, under the DSR qualifications, you're still going to be treated as if you're under a VERA anyway. Provided you're 50 years old and 20 years of service, you're golden. But what's not golden about this whole situation is that if you start to collect a pension too early and it stays static for 7 or 10 years, by the time you hit 62 and you start to receive your cost of living adjustments, what's your income going to be like in 10 or 15 years into retirement? Likely not enough. Why? Because inflation, while your pension's staying static and the same payment, will be slowly shrinking your money and your purchasing power. And that's what the real concern is. So what can you do to combat it? One of the things you might want to consider is a simple part-time job. Pick something you love. And while you're doing it, you won't have to eat away at your retirement savings. And if you arrange it correctly and you come up with a proper plan, that retirement savings, the TSP, or whatever else you're doing while you're working part-time, could be left alone to season and grow and possibly be that inflation hedge that will save your butt in a long retirement. So your money lasts as long as you do. But if this all sounds confusing and you need something down in writing, for instance, a written retirement income plan, something that tests your money to see if it lasts as long as you do, and to maintain that same lifestyle that you had while working, or maybe even improved, better lifestyle, then by all means, text us your name and your email to 949-359-5100. That's 359-5100. And we'll come up with a plan with you. And you will have success. Okay, folks, we'll talk real soon.